Hey everyone, I'm excited. Today we're going to do continuation of our Thanksgiving 2023 series for all of you. I enjoy cooking the family ham every year. We start out with, I got about a 7-pound but smoked portion. Because it's smoked, it's already done. You're just going to preheat your oven to 325 and you're going to let your oven come warm. See, get warm. But I like to use this old baking dish. It belongs to my mom. And you can ask everybody in our family that if she cooked a ham in this, it was to perfection. It even smells like her house and her ham, so it's super good. So I bought these on Amazon, and I love these toothpicks. And you're gonna see what I'm gonna do with them. They're like little mini tooth forks. It takes a can of pineapple. It could be Dole, any kind that you like. We like the pineapple rings. And what I like to do, you're going to take your pineapple rings and you're just going to use the little pitchforks, or we won't call them pitchforks. We'll just say that they're ham forks. How about that? Just spread your fruit. Some of it can break. That's fine. So they get the idea about that part if you want to. So now we have our pineapple rings stuck into the ham. We're going to take, this is a cup of the dark brown sugar. The pineapple is already sweet. So I like to take the brown sugar, and you see the little rings on the pineapple. You're just going to fill that in. Just press it into your meat. You're going to press it to the pineapple. Just sugar coat it. And it's okay, the part that falls in the bottom, it's just gonna help. It will be kind of like caramelized to the bottom of the ham when you get through cooking it. And that's gonna be some of the parts that everybody will kind of have a fight over at the Thanksgiving feast. Within good reason. They'll use their nice manners, but that's some of the best parts. Right, so we've got that on there. This is 2 cups of Coke, just Coca-Cola. So you're gonna go around the edges and you're just gonna let it drip. Just let it drip around the edges of the ham. Of course, it's gonna go into the tin foil. You're gonna hear it fizz. It's gonna mix with that brown sugar that did fall. Just drizzle it into the brown sugar and the pineapple. And that's going to help keep the ham moist so it doesn't dry out while it's cooking. Take the remaining of your pineapple juice in here. Same thing. You're just going to kind of pour it around the edges. Now that you've got pineapple juice and Coke and your brown sugar, and you can see that it's just kind of wet and it's sticking to the ham, toss the rest on top. Push it in. And I went in and I kind of took a knife and I kind of slit the ham on top of it and kind of around the edges so that the pineapple juice and the Coke and the brown sugar would go into the center of the ham. And that also seasons and sweetens the inside of it. Okay, so we're going to wrap it loosely with tin foil. I like to always put my tin foil on the outside edges, like that. Then I go back in and I make a tent. I'm not sure what they call it, a tent, but all the women that cook the ham in my family called it, you put a tent on the ham. So like, don't make your wrapping too tight. It has to have a tent. But use plenty of tin foil and tuck it to the inside of your dish. Then you're going to take the edges and you're just going to kind of make a lip with them. You're just going to roll it up so that it kind of stays and it simmers. So basically your steam from your oven is going to cook and simmer this ham. It's going to have its own juice, but it's also going to have a lot more flavor because of what you just added. So we're going to cook this for around 2 hours and 15 minutes at 325. Then we'll pull it back out of the oven and I'll show you one last trick to get that perfect Thanksgiving ham. So now we have our ham out of the oven, and I added some more pineapple on top. I'm just gonna sprinkle a little bit of brown sugar over it. This time you're gonna leave it uncovered. Go around the very edges with some pineapple juice, and you're gonna turn your oven up to like 400, 425, and that way it's gonna just, when those pineapples fall to the bottom and they caramelize, your family will fight over them. That's the best part. Go back in with a little bit of Coke. Okay. We're taking our little fork toothpicks off. You know, I ordered those on Amazon.
Oh,
They're
really?
really cheap, but look at that. I mean, they're so easy to use and they're
Perfect.
great with appetizers. So we're gonna plate over here the pineapple. Look how brown that is. So then we're just gonna cut some off the bone. We like it shaved thin. And then look, I'm just gonna put this, we're gonna plate it. Tasting the ham. Awesome.
You did a good job, didn't you?
Mama's old pan, it's still working after all these years.